it is a problem when politicians get involved in how we should remember things. The historians can go on arguing, Mr. Gove can go on arguing, about whether it was worth it, what it was for. And that's a legitimate argument we can have. But I don't think you can argue about the pity of it, the slaughter of it, the Holocaust of it.
And the millions.
People, in a way, exploiting the moment, you know. And for me, it's simply not something we should exploit. It's something that should make us think profoundly. The problem is that if you think about it profoundly, people accuse you of being unpatriotic, you know. You're not remembering it as you should remember it. You're not honouring the dead as you should, their sacrifice and all the rest of it. We have to question what patriotism is for. You know, to be able to learn is to learn the lessons of history. And if all we do is wrap our memories up in language which makes it all right, which we are inclined to do in this country, and the bugles are fine, and the parades are fine, but we have to know that actually the suffering that went on was dreadful and appalling and on all sides, and we have to remember it. It was a world war. We mustn't remember it just on the British side. That's going back and almost fighting the war again. We have to remember there was a universal suffering in this war.
Well,
those who went and died, irrespective of what the war was about. They went and died, and they're lying out there and they didn't have a proper life, and I honour that. But what I also want is that if they did die for this country, presumably in their heads they wanted a country that would be at peace, that would be a better country. That's what the whole thing was about. So it seems to me we should be certainly honouring their loss and their memory. But alongside that, it should be a kind of a commitment, if you like, to making this world a more peaceful place. To me, you wear them side by side. It's not either or at all.
And as for the tens